When I started writing my first book, I didn't know what a trope was. Like, I'm not kidding. I didn't know what a trope was. Convincing you to read the Atlas Cliff series based on tropes alone. This is the one I'm talking about. Wandering Souls, very first book I ever wrote. Didn't plan on writing a book. It just happened. And then one book turned into 2 books, turned into 3 books. And I've got the series completed. It's filled with tropes. I went from not having a clue about book tropes to completely loving book tropes. Love them. And some of them I love more than others. Here are some of my favorites. I believe they've worked their way into this series. Found family, friendships who become family, friends to lovers, self-acceptance, self-discovery, slow burn romance, survival, witchy magic, ghosts with unfinished business. I didn't think it was a trope, but I actually Googled it and it's a trope. Sidekick friendships with witty banter. You gotta have the witty banter. Some of these friendships, they're not all alive. I know that sounds strange, but when you can see ghosts, anything's possible. Now, I know most of you will probably say that you prefer enemies to lovers, and I totally understand that because I do enjoy a good enemies to lovers trope. This is definitely a friends to lovers slow burn romance, but it's got all the swoon. It's got all the swoon. A trope that's a bit controversial. Love triangle. People don't like the love triangle. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I'm hearing. What if this love triangle is like a different spin on your usual love triangle? I can't say too much, but you know, he betrayed her and she kind of thought he was for a long time. The miscommunication trope, I know. Just hear me out. What if the miscommunication trope is not super drawn out because they come to their senses in a reasonable amount of time and they grow from this miscommunication? Would you give that one a chance? A haunted gothic town with a creepy lighthouse. Is that a trope? Could that be a trope? I'm gonna leave you with this. The main character, Drew Harlow, she does a lot of shit. She finds a way to overcome trust issues, betrayal, abandonment issues, trauma, and she realizes that she doesn't have to do this all alone. She can lean on her friends, a certain lovely green flag book boyfriend love interest. She figures out she's more powerful than she realizes. And I kind of think that that's true for a lot of us. Book tropes in the Atlas Cliff series, an indie author who wrote it and is sharing with you. They're all on KU. And there's a prequel coming. I'm revising it as we speak. Well, not as we speak. It's the laptop's here and I'm distracted because I'm on UC. You see the problem, the writing dilemma, but it's coming.